finally, just what advice do you have for homeowners looking to increase the value of their property through renovations while staying within a reasonable budget?
Most of the time, I don't usually ask for a budget because I want to be able to give them the numbers and then have that conversation. I feel like when asking for the budget, sometimes me personally, I feel like that's kind of like, okay, well, it would make the client feel like, well, you said we're going to do 100, so we're going to get to 100 no matter what that might be.
Right.
So I don't want to. That's why I usually don't ask for budget numbers, because I want them to provide, hey, what their list is, what their priority is. Hey, we want to do our master bathroom. We're talking about doing the kitchen, but at the same time, if we are able to do this under budget, we're able to do our master bedroom, or we're able to do the living room, or you name it.
Yeah.
But at the same point, we have those conversations with clients in the hope that we can provide an avenue that can give them direct access to the knowledge, and also once they receive the bid and we've say they in their minds they're at 100,000 and we're at 120. I like to have conversations with them and explain, hey, this is what these are where the numbers came from. So it's a better understanding instead of, hey, here you go, here's a number, and that's that.
Right.
Again, it's education, it's knowledge, because anyone can give a number to a client, but at the same point, if they don't understand why it is, or they've received a bid from someone else that is not apples to apples,
right?
That our estimates are usually very detailed, so it provides everything that the client has asked for, and if there's anything that might have been missing from it to make the client's dreams a reality, is having that be part of it. So then they have the conversation. They're like, okay, well, we did have a budget of 100. You're at 120, and then we have that discussion after the fact of how we can get to a compromise.
Yeah. Like there's line items on there.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We'll take the tile and make it downgrade it, by this to meet this number.
Yeah.
It's not going to be exactly what you want, but it's going to be very similar. It's still going to look beautiful. And so on and so forth. Like there's ways to get to that number.
Yeah.
That they have in mind. I mean, I think sometimes, like you said, people have a number in mind. You might come in and be way lower than that number. You might come in and be like, okay, we can't do it for this.
Yeah.
But we can come darn close if we make some changes.
Yeah, exactly.
In the line
and
items.
That's the other part of it too, is that if we come in and we're double their budget, or they thought that the budget was way lower, or they expected a number that was much lower than what I've brought in, is there's also the process of that I'm giving them the information of what they asked for, because that's what they asked for. I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to do this because that's not who we are. I want to give them everything and be able to kind of, if we need to, scale back.
Yeah.
Because really the thing is that they had, I mean, if money was not involved, I mean, we'd all be living in large homes and, I mean, flying in private jets and, doing all these things. But everyone has limits. So the point is, what is that limit, and how to kind of get to that limit and to that point? Because then we go back and tell them, hey, we were at 120,000. You said your budget's now 100. The 20,000 we can take away for now, and we make it another phase down the road, a year from now, or whatever is comfortable with them. We give them, hey, this is the top things that you wanted to have done. We can get to, the top part of the list, but we can't finish this one line item because it's outside of budget. But at least what that might cost, because then at that other end of this comes with that the client had a $100,000 budget. They saw what we provided to them, and they say, you know what, 120 makes sense. Let's go with that. That way, again, we've provided them with the information, and then they do whatever they want with it.